Hello guys, welcome to the Super Watch channel. Seiko has made many watch models over the years, more than almost any other company. The Japanese watchmaker is all about variety, making watches for nearly every price range, from five-figure boutique models to watches that can be bought with the money left over from a $100 bill. Today's video will go through the top Seiko watches that you can buy this year. I've included links in the description below for further information on the goods. Let us begin without further ado. Number 1. Seiko Prospects, 1968 Professional 300 meters. When Seiko released the Prospex in 1965, it was Japan's first diver's watch. From 1966 to 1969, it was used by the Japanese Antarctic Research Expedition Team. After 55 years, Seiko has created some commemorative models, such as this 1968 recreation model. Even though this model looks like its ancestor, the 1968 6159 7000 high-beat diver, it has the most up-to-date watch technology from Seiko. This new model, like its predecessor, has a 10-beat high-precision automatic caliber, 8L55, that makes 36,000 beats per hour. This makes it slightly more accurate than traditional low-beat movements. This Prospex also has a monoblock case, which means it can be submerged up to 305 meters for saturation diving. Because it likes the water, it has a beautiful blue dial with a matching silicone strap. You better hurry though, because there are only 1,100 of them in the world. Number 2. Seiko Prospects SPB 153J Captain Willard. The SPB 153J Prospex, which is essentially a rebirth of the Captain Willard Seiko 6105, is another example of a classic Seiko watch that has been given new life. Despite the fact that a model with a black dial and bezel might be more true to its forebear, this green dial beauty is the one you should keep an eye out for. This Prospex, with a diameter of 42.7 millimeters, is powered by Seiko's 6R35 caliber and features a 70-hour power reserve. It is also water-resistant to a depth of 200 meters thanks to its screw-down crown and stainless steel construction. Number 3. Seiko Presage Automatic. This white-faced Seiko Presage is the epitome of understated sophistication. The dial of this Presage watch is decorated with a Japanese Asanoa pattern, a nod to the collection's inspiration, the Japanese aesthetic principle of producing beauty through simplicity. The pattern's gradation causes light to reflect at different angles and represents the robust growth that is so characteristic of Japan's culture. With its versatile 39mm dial, this Presage may be worn with anything from a t-shirt and jeans to a suit and tie. It has a 100-meter water resistance rating and is driven by Seiko's 6R35 movement, providing you with 70 hours of reserve power. Number 4. Seiko Astron 5X Dual. The Seiko Astron line was the first of its kind, and it was revolutionary since it ran on solar power and never needed a battery replacement. This watch series also claims to be the first to connect to a GPS network, which lets you change the time zone instantly no matter where you are. Each of the 4 newly released Astron watches, 3 in silver and 1 in black, features Seiko's cutting-edge 5X53 GPS solar caliber and a new titanium case that allows for time zone adjustments in just 3 seconds. If you're returning home, the time on the main dial may be switched from local to home time in an instant, and the time on the 6 o'clock sub-dial can be switched from home to local to reflect the time zone you just left. The redesigned Astron has a thinner bezel and a curved case that harken back to the first model released in 1969, but the time-setting pushers have been moved to the right side of the bezel for a cleaner look. The Seiko Astron is an excellent wristwatch option for regular flyers. Number 5. Seiko Prospects Mini Alpinist 38mm. 3 new 38mm watches from Seiko have been dubbed Mini Alpinist in homage to the brand's legendary Alpinist SRB017. But the cathedral hands are the only distinctive feature that has made it into these new models. Aside from being smaller and without a rotating inner bezel, this watch is completely new. We're especially fond of the green-dialed model, which has a wonderful sunray finish that gives the impression of being granulated and textured. So that's of the best Seiko watches of this year. Like, comment, and subscribe to receive the notification of our latest videos.